Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly television show called Team Chicago Challenge. We're in Springfield. Oh, my website is teamchicago.tv, teamchicago.tv. We are at Springfield for the mile, but we're also here for the class of 79. Charlie Roberts invited me down. Some great riders. We're going to talk to some of the greats in the past. Legends Racing, short track on the front straightaway, some action on the mile. We're going to head over by the party to raise some money for injured dirt track riders. This is an action-packed 10 to 12 minutes. Let's check it out. We're in Springfield, Illinois, one of the greatest racetracks in the country for flat track racing. So let's go check out what took place. Today is August 31st, and my website is teamchicago.tv. We're looking at the practice for the Legends short track, this special event running on the front straightaway at the Springfield Mile as we see Charlie Roberts battling with Jay Springsteen. So let's meet Charlie Roberts and one of my old friends, Ronnie Jones from Oklahoma.
Tammy, you need to get them posters going. There are people here ready to sign them. All these guys get autographs. If anybody'd like to buy a Legends poster, they're $10. You'll be able to get everybody you just seen out there's autograph on it. The posters are available down here from Tammy if anybody'd like one.
Hey Dan,
How you doing?
you bring any coffee?
I got coffee, yeah. You want some coffee? You got a coffee cup?
Thank you, sir.
Of course I got coffee.
Ronnie's doing a little 2 30-minute shows on the Legends race and all this on Team Chicago Network.
Challenge,
Is that
right.
correct?
Team Chicago Challenge.
Yep, Team Chicago channel.
Charlie Roberts is one of the organizers of the class of 79 and friends. And this group is raising money for injured dirt track racers. As we see some of the stars, Joe Kopp, Jay Springsteen, Chris Carr, great riders. We're going to talk to Jackie Mitchell and Tommy Duma.
Hi, my name's Jackie Mitchell, former national number 32, and we're here in Springfield today. I'm one of the original members of the class of 79 and friends, and we put our program together to try to give back to the sport. It's done so much for us, and also to give back to those that unfortunately gave a lot, probably doing something that they loved, and so it was our way to give back to AIR, Aid for Injured Riders, and it's been our pleasure to raise a lot of money, and hopefully this year, with God's grace, we'll be able to raise a lot today and tonight. So thanks for everybody.
Okay,
Appreciate
tell
it.
me about the event tonight that we're going to be going to.
The event tonight, we've got an after party after the mile today, and we've got a number of activities. We've got a band, of course, we got beverages, a food and drink, but more than anything, we've got a lot of great memorabilia that guys have donated, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money again for Aid for Injured Riders, and that's what the class of 79 and friends have done. And guys like Wayne Rainey, a lot of former heroes were gracious enough to donate a lot of stuff, and we got a lot of really neat stuff tonight.
Tommy Duma, Grand National number 26, and you know, it's just great to be able to be here in Springfield and to be part of all the guys, and just, you know, it's like one big family. So some brothers like Scotty Adams I haven't seen in years, and then there's other guys like Charlie Roberts that I wish I didn't see all the time, but I do. You know, the fact is that, no, it really is a great group of guys, and it's really neat to be able to see fans that you haven't seen in a long time. So it's just really neat to be able to come together like this, and no better place than Springfield, Illinois.
Thank you, Jackie and Tommy, as we see the first expert heat race up front. Is that Brandon Robinson on the Kawasaki. He's battling with Kenny Colbert, number 2, former National 1. They come by again. It's Brandon Robinson still up front. Brian Bowman's right there. Brad Baker, Kenny Colbert battling for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The battle for 4th place, trying to make it into the final, is Henry Wiles is battling with Ronnie Jones along with Brad Baker. Ronnie Jones has come back. He's come up here to Springfield from Oklahoma to try his hand, but at the checkered flag, neither one, Henry or Ronnie, make the program. They will have to run a semi as Brandon Robinson goes on to pick up the win in the first heat race. And as we look at Henry Wiles, Ducati, Rans Pour Winery, Ducati, I believe this is an air-cooled 950 twin. We had a chance to talk to Henry Wiles, the Prince of Peoria.
Henry Wiles from Wynn, Michigan. Today we're riding the Ramspur Lloyd Brothers E&I Foremost Ducati. Everything's going pretty well so far in qualifying. The track was real fast, and we actually didn't ride it like we normally do here. Usually it's a little closer to the guardrail. Today we're, nearly 10-15 foot off the guardrails, real fast, a lot of fun. We made some changes after qualifying. Brent Armbruster saw some changes that need to be made. My mechanic, he's great with these bikes, so we made some changes. Now we're ready for the heat race. Going into the first heat race, it's looking pretty fast, so it's going to be a good time to see how we stack up with everybody. I'm pretty excited about it.
Second expert heat race up front. It's Willie McCoy, J.D. Beach 95, 58. Michael Martin 91, 80. Stevie Bosley starting on the front row as they complete one lap. Battling for the lead. It is Willie McCoy on the Harley-Davidson battling with Michael Martin on the Triumph. It's Bonneville Performance Factory Triumph. First time a Triumph, and the Triumph is going for the lead, flashing by, gets by Willie McCoy. That's Michael Martin with that Bonneville Performance Factory Triumph. First time a Triumph has done great at Springfield, leading this lap. He's the fourth path qualifier. That's Michael Martin running first, but at the checkered flag, he must have slipped off the groove, or he got drafted. Picking up the win is Willie McCoy on the Harley. Second place, J.D. Beach. He's on the Kawasaki, and Michael Martin had to settle for third place. As we head back into the pits, this is Gary Nixon, the late, great Gary Nixon, a friend of mine. I'm the one that put the video together telling Gary's story. He did win the mile at Springfield on a 500cc Triumph, beating them side valve Harleys. As we look at this beautiful Triumph, let's talk to Bill Gately.
My name is Bill Gately. I'm the owner of the Bonneville Performance Triumph Factory Flat Track team. First Grand National Flat Track team that Triumph is back since 1974. We've been in racing, this is our 8th year, the Grand National Series, and we have today the 4th fastest qualifying bike. Our machine is a homemade chassis. We built it. We are a family team, so everything you see here is built by myself and my brothers. This engine is the Triumph Scrambler 270 degree, 53 horsepower from the factory. We build it from 865cc to a 995cc. The cap on Grand National 4-valve head engines is 1,000 cc's if you're running an OEM engine. This engine puts out mid to high 90s horsepower, and as you can see, is very competitive with the best out here today.
So how's your rider?
Our rider's Mikey Martin. This is his 2nd year as an expert. He won the Grand National Championship in the 450 Pro Singles class in 2012, and this is his 2nd year out here as the factory rider for Triumph.
Thank you, Bill. As we look at the 3rd qualifying expert heat race, number 3, it's Jared Meese, national number 1, leading Jake Johnson. Jake Johnson, number 5, formerly number 1. On the move, though, young Jake Shoemaker on the Kawasaki. Looks like he's moving in there, trying to get by. Also right up there in 4th place, Robert Pearson, rider out of the Peoria area on the Harley-Davidson. At the line, picking up the win, it is Jake Shoemaker on that Montgomery Cycle Center, Kawasaki. But the big story, 12th fast qualifier, Brian Schmitt did not make the show, did not make one lap. As we look at the Crosley Radio, Kawasaki, earlier I had a chance to talk to the chief mechanic, Rick Howerton. Let's go to that right now.
Howerton is my name. I built motorcycles. They started out on the computer in a computer model form. We built them about 2 years ago. Started racing last year. Springfield actually here was our first race. We're running the Kawasaki 750. We felt like that was the best engine package for the big tracks, which we were doing last year. And package is good. It makes good power. It's a 750cc engine, double overhead cam. We have to run stock throttle bodies, which is 38 millimeter. So it runs pretty good. There's other engines out here. There's the Ducatis, 1000cc Ducatis. Triumph's got 1000s. Harley's got 750s. AMA does restrictor plates across the board for every different engine to try to keep it close. And so, I don't know. Right now we've got a lot of people mad at us, but I guess that's okay.
Thank you, Rick. And as we see the thousands of fans at Springfield, they've been running the mile here since 1937, sanctioned by the AMA, promoted by the Illinois Motorcycle Dealers Association. And now we're looking at the highlights. Basic Twins, a new class, first time ran at Springfield today, and it is for 1 or 2 year pro riders up front. It is Shayna Texter. She is running away with this race on this Crosby Radio DFW Honda. McElroy Packaging, Rick Howerton Tune. Second place, got a battle going on between Jason Izanak and Cody Johncock. Got a Kawasaki battle with a Harley-Davidson, as we see a battle for 8th place between Sean McNary and Justin Ziegler. And going on to pick up the win, smoking the field, it is Shayna Texter. Battle for second comes down to Jason Izanak taking second. Cody Johncock is third. Fourth went to Mikhail Stable, as we see the photo finish for 8th place. And it's at 17C, Sean McNary picking up 8th. Justin Ziegler ends up in 9th place. As we see this young rider, she ran a great race. She ran away from the field. What a great motorcycle racer. Shayna Texter on the Kawasaki Crosby Radio Tune Kawasaki. What a great event. And now we're looking at the Legends ShortTrack on the front straightaway. Jay Springsteen starts right in front of the cameraman. Coming around to the flag, first time. What a battle. Some of the greatest racers ever. It is Steve Beattie, Hacker, Steve Morehead, Charlie Roberts, Joe Kopp, Ronnie Jones, Chris Carr battling on this little short track. The Legends, some of the greatest motorcycle racers ever, are participating in this short track on the front straightaway. Coming by this time, it's Steve Beattie, Mike Hacker, Ronnie Jones, Springsteen's moving on the inside, Jackie Mitchell, Charlie Roberts, Tommy Duma, Ronnie Jones, Steve Morehead, Chris Carr. Springsteen is now in the lead as they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Right there, Mike Hacker is trying to make the move. Springsteen, Hacker. Steve Morehead's right there, 3rd place. Ronnie Jones, Beattie, Mitchell, Roberts, Dunham coming for the checkered flag. It is doing the wheelie. Jay Springsteen picking up another win at Springfield. As we see Joe Kopp doing a burnout, we are going to return to the big track, the National Championship at Springfield. This is it, 25 laps. 95, J.D. Beach, number 2, Kenny Coburn, number 1, Jared Neese blasting off the line, 25 laps on the mile track. Uh-oh, one bike is out, doesn't even make 1 lap. Number 10 is Johnny Lewis on the Lotus Motors Harley-Davidson. He is out, didn't even make a lap. Flashing by now, 95, J.D. Beach leads, number 2. Kenny Colbert, Jared Meese on the move, 44. 44 is that Brandon Robinson. Flashing by now. Number 2's up front, Kenny Colbert. Number 1, Jared Meese. 44, Brandon Robinson. This time, Brandon Robinson is in the lead. 95 running second at JDB. 2 Kawasaki's up front, Kenny Colbert, Jared Meese. Flashing by one more time, stretching that lead. That's 44. Brandon Robinson out of the race, number 80. That's Stevie Bosley on the Sonati Racing Harley-Davidson. As Robinson flashes by again, we got a battle in 8th place between Henry Wiles on the Ducati and Michael Martin on that Triumph. Ducati and Martin battling for 8th place. Right there also Jake Shoemaker and Brian Broman. Out of the race now, Robert Pearson out of the Peoria area on the Harley-Davidson. He is out. It is Robinson flashing by again. Jake Johnson's up there battling for the lead with J.D. Beach. Willie McCoy, uh-oh. Get Jake Johnson out of the race. Coming by again. Brandon Robinson now making a move to 2nd place. Brian Smith on that Crosby radio. As we see Henry Wiles continue to battle with the Triumph. Brandon Robinson, he is smoking the field on that TJ Barnett Kawasaki Hunt Racing Arai. 2nd place, Brian Smith, J.D. Beach, Willie McCoy, Brad Baker, Kenny Colbert continue to battle in that 2nd pack. Smoking the field, white flag coming out. Brandon Robinson still up front. J.D. Beach, Brian Smith, Willie McCoy. Uh-oh, the Triumph is out. Michael Martin on the Bonneville Performance Factory Triumph is out of the race. Going on to pick up the win, it is Brandon Robinson, J.D. Barnett, USC Kawasaki Hunt Racing, Brian Smith on the Crosby Radio Motorsports running second, J.D. Beach running in 3rd place. A great race, thousands of fans had a great time. And now we're gonna head over to the after party held on the Fairgrounds here in Springfield. The class of 79 putting together this great after party. As we see Bubba Schobert, he is signing autographs. Bubba Schobert won 20 national dirt track events, won 4 national road races, 4 Honda, a Rio star. Also Ronnie Jones from Oklahoma, he ran today and he was also a national star, national number 16. And I had a chance to talk to 2 of my old friends from Michigan.
Hi, I'm Garth Brown. I'm happy to be here at Springfield. They asked me to come and say hi to all my old friends, and you're one of them, so here I am. It's all good. 2 days of racing. Pretty hot out though.
Kevin Atherton, good to at national number 23. What a great event! What a to have all us old retired. I don't want to say old because I still think I'm 16. What a great event for the fans to come out and socialize with all us good experts. You know, they had a great time, a great life, enjoying racing motorcycles. It's good to be here.
Thank you, Garth and Kevin. As we see the main event for the class of 79 and friends, these are riders that got their expert license in 1979, but to raise money, they are auctioning off some great items that were donated by some of the greatest motorcycle racers, donating these items to raise funds for injured riders, world champions, national champions, hundreds of fans getting the opportunity to bid on these different items. As we see more autograph signing here, Chris Carr is talking to Kevin Atherton about this photo. Chris Carr is 20, Scotty Parker's number 1, number 23. That is Kevin Atherton, Factory Riders, Harley-Davidson. But the main event was raising funds for injured dirt track racers. As the auction goes on, they also had a band outside to entertain, and they gave some awards out. They took a break from the auction to give an award to Bill Warner. Bill Warner was the tuner for Gary Scott, Jay Springsteen, and Scotty Parker. 13 national titles were won with Bill Warner tuning the Harley-Davidson. Probably over 100 dirt track events as we see Jay Springsteen accept an award. Jay Springsteen was 3-time national champ, won 43 national dirt track races. No doubt about it, one of the greatest motorcycle racers ever. And Bubba Schobert also got an award. He was a factory Honda rider. Like I said, 20 national dirt track races, 4 national road races, and he won the national title 3 times. A great award ceremony for the hundreds of fans that came to the after party. The class of '79, a great group of people, band playing outside, entertaining. It was a warm night in Springfield, but it was fun night for all. They had food, beer, wine, and the auction. And he had great opportunity to meet some of the greats from motorcycle racing as they auction off some more great items to raise money for injured dirt track racers. That's what the class of '79 and friends is all about. How to raise money, how to help out their fellow racers when they fall on hard times with injuries. For more information on the class of '79, go to their website. That's right, the class of '79, raising funds. I believe they're a 501(c)(3) organization. Go to www.amaft79.com. AMAFT79.com, the class of '79 and friends. And putting on this race and all the races at the Fairgrounds in Springfield, the IMDA, Illinois Motorcycle Dealers Association, at IllinoisMDA.com. Don't forget TeamChicago.tv, the political website WalkWithDan.com. See ya!